franktalks.com.
A reading from Terry Gould, The Lifestyle. Hi, I'm Zoltan, and welcome to another edition of Frank Talks, Pleasures and Lifestyles, a reading from. This week's reading segment comes from Terry Gould, The Lifestyle, pages 81 to 83. Sometimes the nude must go naked, and the naked must go nude, Chuck declared, sitting among a dozen lifestylers under one of the palm umbrellas that lined the clothing-optional beach. Don't confuse me now, Carla called back to him from the shore's edge. I'm trying to get this right here. I don't get asked this every day. She drew her legs up from the sand and placed her elbows on her knees and the heels of her hands against her temples. A few feet from where I sat beside her, a flock of pelicans rose and fell in the waves of the sea of quartz, keeping their beady eyes on Carla, who'd been moodily tossing them crusts of her sandwich. She was a man-sized Westerner, as much a presence on the sand as she probably was in the corporate office where she ordered around personnel. She wore 2-inch dangling earrings, a thin necklace, a thinner waist chain that caught the sun just above her belly button, 2 ankle bracelets, and bright red polish on all 20 nails. When she'd shown up that morning on the beach, Joe and Doris had opened their eyes wide at the way she adorned and sexualized her naked, but definitely not nude body. I suppose when it comes right down to it, Carla finally told me, an immoral act's gotta be something you do that's gonna benefit you, which you know is gonna hurt someone else. That's my definition of an immoral act, seeing as I'm being quoted. She turned around from the water and mussed up her short, wet hair. Ed, she said to her husband, seated on a lounge chair behind us, I get that right from your point of view? It ain't quite, if it feels good to do it, said Ed, a craggy-featured construction boss. But then you never did do unto others what you didn't want others to do unto you. Why, I'm a fortunate man. Correct, Carla replied. Then she swiveled around and yanked on my ear. Moral's what other people put in here. Being kind's what we're born with here. She pressed her forefinger against my chest, then repeated the gesture on her own reddening breast. Uh-oh, give me back my suntan oil, Bill, she yelled to an ad executive she'd slept with last night. Wearing only a blue yachting cap, Skinny Bill stood up from where he was massaging oil onto his wife's bottom beside the umbrella and ambled obediently over to Carla. There's another question you should write about when you look at morals, he said, lathering up his hands with Papa 21 and smoothing them over Carla's shoulders and breasts. When you look at morals, you have to look inside the person telling you what's moral. 9 out of 10 times, what moralists say is not what they're thinking of doing. He squatted and kneaded the lotion down over Carla's belly and onto her thighs. Look around here. Eyes are the window to the soul. Everyone is saying exactly what they're thinking, doing what they're saying. Ask me, that's why the moral majority's pissed off all the time. Ed reasoned, moving from his lounge and sitting beside Carla. He too lathered up his hands and began to massage his wife's lower back. They want to do it, but they ain't allowed, even to say so. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it, Carla laughed. Most moralists are not only mean, they're unscrupulous. I shifted my eyes to Chuck, the New York school principal who lay on a plastic lounge chair sipping a Cuba Libre beside his wife of 20 years, a counselor named Leah. Both were bemusedly contemplating Carla, their favorite among the 3-score lifestylers scattered around the discs of shade provided by the thatch umbrellas posted along the shore. Chuck and Leah had recently accompanied our tour leader, Joyce, on the most orgiastic lifestyles holiday, the houseboat getaway. But they were soft swingers. As they told me last night at the disco, they liked to watch other couples make love and often made love while watching, but they didn't exchange partners. Like the 6 other couples around them, who had coalesced into an intimate clique since landing in Loreto a couple of days before, they were trim and good-looking. Leah had a curly, thick mane of red hair and narrow, refined eyes that squinted at the world with pleasant intelligence. Chuck, at first glance, seemed like a ferociously intimidating schoolmaster, tall and black-bearded, with dark eyes that focused on you intently when you talked. Although more often than not, he was searching his mind for the maximum riddling direction he could yank a conversation. Oh, is it my turn now? He asked when he noticed my gaze on him. God made man, and man made religion. And that was an excerpt of The Lifestyle by Terry Gould. If you would like to read more about this, consult The Lifestyle by Terry Gould. This was Zoltan for Frank Talks, Pleasures and Lifestyles, a reading from segment. If you have a suggestion of any literature you'd like us to review dealing with pleasures and lifestyles, please let us know now. Send an email to frank@franktalks.com. That's frank@franktalks.com. Or visit our website, www.franktalks.com.
Remember to sign up for the Alternative Relationship Choices ARC newsletter and get weekly tips to guide you through polyamory, swinging, and the basics of non-monogamy. We can help you find your ARC, your alternative relationship choice. Sign up at franktalks.com now.